Liverpool reserve. I'm just going to do a little test here. Hopefully the sound is right. Let me see here.
You can hear me?
Yeah, let me just. I'm just trying to check the sound. Seems like it's okay.
Yeah, this is good because I can hear you nice now. You good?
Yeah, we good. We're good.
Hmm.
Um,
Let me see if I can put my volume up. Hold up. All right, bet.
Perfect. But yeah, what's going on with West Ham is crazy, man. That football, man, it brings it brings sometimes the best out of us and sometimes the worst, man. We could be real fanatic as supporters, man, and I definitely understand
Did
that
we
the
ever go
passion,
offline?
huh?
Like, did we ever go off this live? Did we ever go off this live?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
yeah. I just rebooted the whole joint. But yeah, the fans, man, it's crazy what's going on with them. But let me ask you, how do you feel like the Premier League table will end up now? Do you feel like because Chelsea got to win today, they're still a little bit behind us, but they got to win.
How many points
Tottenham has
behind you guys?
I don't know for sure. Let me check. Let me check. Owen, what's up, man? Good to see you in here. Um,
I mainly ask because some of your people was be like, yo, you got, I miss your, they're like, I miss the live. So I'm like, we got to do another one because some of them on apologies.
yeah, no, I know they some of these people they really cool, man. I don't, if they miss it, it's not something that they got to be sorry for. But yeah, I don't mind doing another one for people who weren't around. Um, Let me just try to find out where they are in the table.
I would, but I don't have my other phone.
No, it's cool. It's cool. So Chelsea's on 56 right now, um, which is 4 points behind us, and Tottenham is on 58. So
Yo, so basically, and you guys in third, right?
yeah,
And so basically, you
so
guys got 2 more points than Tottenham. That's behind you.
yeah, so if Tottenham win tomorrow, obviously they will be in
And
third. We'll
third.
be fourth, and all of a
So,
sudden, it feels like Chelsea is back close again towards us. You know what I mean? So. Uh, I still am very confident that we'll get it, but it's making it now, kind of tight, and especially, like Tottenham, they're done with Champions League, so I don't know if there are any other cups, but they can really focus on the Premier League right now. Chelsea, same thing. If they lose to Barcelona, which a lot of people think they will, they're assuming they will, then they'll be able to focus on the league. So, um, we all know the league is very, 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 very important. So we definitely need to, keep fighting and just got to bounce back. Just got to bounce back. That's all. But the
but
top
I'm
four is
telling you,
definitely
the
good.
race is close than ever, man. And my man is depressed. Everybody, he drinking. He depressed.
Man, yeah, no, I'm good now. I'm just drinking because I wanted a nice beer while we did this live, but I'm good now. I just had to, I was up early. I was already kind of groggy anyway. I almost missed the beginning of the game. Onyx had to come in here. I kept hitting the alarm, man. I was like, I get it. So Onyx had to come in here and get me up. I'm glad he did, but I was just tired, man. So I had to take a nap. But I'm good now. Like I said, I mean, it hurts to lose anytime. Losing to United, it's frustrating, but you know what I mean.
This
Like,
is just 3 points we won, and this is just 3 points you guys didn't win. The thing
yeah,
is now,
yeah, yeah,
you guys got to bounce back because this is important. One draw and one or loss could just see you guys go like all the work that I have put in. See, that's what. Look, if Manchester United lost today, this shit would have been like all the work that they have put in so far is ready to go down the drain. You get what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
it's like the whole table would have flipped. Any team that loses from now on the table, like beside Man United, who got a little cushion, any team that loses from now on, besides City,
yeah,
first and foremost, could definitely see their faith changes. So it's like plenty of
yeah.
games to
It's
be played. The
yeah, for
season's
sure.
long.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not, um, it's irritating, obviously. But if it was, Newcastle, Brighton, it's the same. I would still be upset, mainly just because
You
of
saw
the performance.
Newcastle today? I know you be watching Newcastle. You saw them
Yeah,
today?
yo, Kennedy,
He
that
like
young boy be playing.
he's from Chelsea, right?
Yeah, I keep telling people about
God
Kennedy,
damn.
man. That's a good player right there. Um, Owen says Sadio was a lot better today. So let me say something about Sadio real quick. So I
People
watched
like
some of the.
sorry, Black. I'm so angry about this fact. People are just now seeing, oh, Mane was very good today. He's been good, sir.
I know, man. It's we agree on that. It's one of them. It's one of them arguments that from now on, if somebody has an opinion about it, I just say, all right, you're right, you got it. Because to me, it's something that we're gonna have to just agree to disagree with. Because I don't subscribe to this whole out of form. Now I will say this though, some of the parts I watched back, he did give the ball away a lot in this game. In the final
Okay,
third.
but who else did it from your team?
No. I know. I'm just saying. It seemed like in pivotal moments, yes, other people
Yeah.
did, but it seemed like more of him that I can remember. Like we had some moments where we could have one better pass here or there. We could have maybe been in on goal. So I don't want to be petty because I do think he was uh, good today. I really do. In some parts, but there were some parts also, and that's everybody. No one really played good, and that's kind of my main point. Overall, the performance just wasn't. It wasn't at it. Now you can lose to Man United. You come out fighting, come out blazing, and you end up just the team on the wrong end. But when you don't fight and play hard, I'm just saying, like if the game was close and we lost, like close as in we matched the intensity of Man United, then I
I know
can
what
take
you're
a
saying.
loss. But when you play like that, and then you got people on these other channels saying that we dominated the game. Where did Liverpool dominate the game?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
That's
Like
crazy.
I don't know what people are seeing, man. Like we didn't dominate nothing. Having percentage of the ball more than the other team doesn't mean you dominated anything. It doesn't, because all you're doing is dominating the ball. You're not doing anything with it. Now, if we score goals, then it'd be like okay. So I mean, if somebody's opinion of dominating the game is having more possession of the ball, then fine. I can't help you if that's what you think it is. But
All
that's
your
not how I
attacks
see
came in
football.
the second half. All Liverpool attack came in the second half. First half, it's like you guys couldn't figure out nothing, man. You guys have to go extra like offensive, putting on Lallana, taking off Ox. And Ox,
Right,
he's getting
right.
like they're
Ox
a
was
little
pissed,
hype
man.
behind him, man. There's a
Ox was
little
pissed,
hype.
man.
Like he wasn't playing good though. Yo, playing against or who that played against Manchester City and playing against Manchester United. You already know Manchester City is gonna do one thing. They're gonna come out and attack. Against Mourinho, you don't know what he's gonna do. You're gonna be like, oh, he's gonna park the bus. If you solely like focus on him parking the bus, that's where you fucked up at. You already lost the game right then and there. And the thing about it is like, yo, Liverpool didn't have no answer. And Ox, I don't know, man. He's not the man to be starting for Liverpool week in and week out. I don't think like the position that made him played in midfield. I don't think he could play that against like a top squad. I don't think he could play that because he's gonna get exposed.
I think he can. I mean, he didn't have a great game. And that's frustrating. I personally don't think Lallana was going to offer anything in this game. I mean, you got to use who you have.
What do you guys
seeing,
see in him? Like I see a lot of Liverpool people like
bro. I
they're
couldn't tell you,
behind,
man. I couldn't tell you. I mean, last season he had a pretty decent season for his standards, and I think again, a lot of these players, it's really the Klopp factor. He gets something out of these guys that really you didn't see you can get. And this season, I think he struggled with injuries so much that he's just not at the paces. Now we got to use our whole squad because that's all we got. We don't have that strong of a squad in depth. So nobody come off the
We
bench
don't
today.
either, to our respect. We don't either.
You keep saying that's not true though, bro. That's not true.
Oh, come on. Like, who we got? Be
Bruh,
honest.
that's not true. That's not true. If I'm talking about okay, you had I guess Pogba was hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Martial
Pogba was
was
hurt. Right. So I mean, with those two alone, if they're fit, then that's and they're starting. Then you got McTominay who looks decent. He can come off the bench. You got Mata who rarely starts. He can come off the bench. Rashford never starts. He can come. You trying to tell me you ain't got no bench plays, bro? Come on, man.
I take that back because we starting to see Jose build a team. I take that back.
Yeah, no, but I mean I get your point. I mean City is the most. They look the best as far as
City whole bench is a starting lineup, bro.
Right. That's why I'm like on most teams, those play. I mean, they got like 2 full string squads. That's crazy, man. I mean, from goalkeeper to forward, they got a player that can come in for every position, and not only just come in, but there's no real step off. Like it's pretty
Yeah,
much the same like for like talent. And that it's not it's
yeah.
crazy, man.
If
Crazy.
not better, or have the potential to be better.
Yeah. Owen said, "Man United are not top squad."
Yeah, yo, yeah. Hey, no, don't even say nothing. Owen,
Yeah,
you're a hater.
Liverpool fans,
You're a
we salty
respectful
tonight, bro.
hater. Because
Liverpool
you're a
fans,
respectful hater. Like, what dude like the special one got to do to earn respect? Like,
bro, he got mine.
no,
He
I know.
got
I'm
mine
saying
for
like,
sure.
let's take away the fact that we Liverpool fan, we City, man, United fan or whatnot. Let's just take football for what it is. Look at the squad that he inherited from Van Gaal, and look what he have done for 2 years, man. It's like people are treating him like he been there forever.
Man, look, I don't know what Marino has to do for people to respect him. I mean, that's 3 great results. 2 comebacks. To shut out a player who arguably is player of the year this season, arguably Mo Salah,
Yep.
to totally take him out the game. That's not peanuts. That's not something to sniff at. That's a great outcome for y'all. I mean, Mo Salah was erased from the game totally. No, I don't think he had any shots on goal. I mean, this dude was just smothered the whole game, and that's big, bro. That's big. So, I mean, people
Yo,
can hate all they want. They can be salty. They could be, mad and pissed off and cursing out United fans, whatever. But gotta face facts, man. We weren't good today. And Mourinho okey-doked Klopp. That's what it was. Mourinho okey-doked everybody. Everybody thought, oh, they're gonna sit back, park the bus the whole game. Nah, man. And a part of me was like, you know what? I'll be honest. The whole week I was saying he's gonna park the bus. He's at home. They have nothing. I mean, the best result for them is a draw. They're not gonna try to come out and really attack us. And there were moments, of course, when they went up 2-0, then you can park the bus because you're trying to protect the game at that point. So that's smart. And that's something that I feel like with Klopp we haven't figured out how to do. So you can take a page out of Mourinho's book if Klopp wanted to. But my point is, Mourinho continues to show his class, his genius, and I said it, yes, his genius as a manager to have people on their toes, like, oh, I don't know what he's gonna do. Everybody in the world thought he was gonna sit and park the bus. Everybody. Now, some people thought, oh, they're at home, he can't possibly do that. The fans aren't gonna want that. If they lose, even Mourinho said it. He said, we lose today, lose against Sevilla, and then we struggle against Brighton, then I think the fans will be really, really, upset. But that's 3 victories, man, and I mean that's a good win to go into the game against Sevilla. Good for the confidence, good for the togetherness in the team. And like I said earlier, Rashford took that opportunity, man, and he did his thing. So,
like this crazy Mourinho. There's the thing, man. And then the like before the match, the press conferences between the two coaches, you could tell like Mourinho is just miles ahead of club psychologically, like in coaching and knowing what to say and knowing when to like to say something and just talking about a team where it's like he got everybody guessing, just like you said. The pre-match conference is like Liverpool have witnesses, and we got witnesses too. My job is to hide my witnesses.
exactly.
He barely report like okay before every match this season. He reported the team squad like 48 hours or 24 hours before the game. And this game he didn't do it because he didn't because for the past few weeks, Pogba news, this news, Martial news, all the news have been leaked to the media. So today he put out the starting lineup a couple of hours before the game. And you see there was no media attention on Manchester United. The players were allowed to be players. And the main difference today, one of the main differences today was Sanchez. Sanchez is the most defensive work in a team he has done forever in his life. Even like for the whole time he was at Arsenal, this is the hardest he worked. I mean, Sanchez was working hard. And especially the fact that they took Rashford off and put Sanchez on that left side, he had to keep the pressure on that guy, on that Liverpool left back. He had to keep the pressure, or right back if I'm mistaken. He had to keep pressure on him because he didn't because if he don't want to basically track back, that's a goal for you guys. That's a danger area. But he did his job. He did not like it, but shit. He listened to the coach, and that's what Jose Mourinho wants. You don't listen, I don't care how many jerseys you sold, how big you are, you're going to sit on that bench. Just like what Lovren did with Klopp, even if it was a disagreement, I bet you, if it was Jose Mourinho, Klopp would have been sitting on that bench next game.
Yeah, I think it was interesting to see. I mean, within the first minutes, Jose Mourinho was filling out his notepad. And I'm like, damn, this dude already, you know what I'm saying, making, remarks, I guess, to share with his team or adjustments or whatever.
Yeah.
This guy's mind is just always, he sees the game, I think, just a different way, man. I think than a lot of managers. And I don't think I'm wrong saying that. I think he definitely sees the game in a different way. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a Liverpool fan on real quick. Then
it's back to fair game. But I was slowing down on you, man. But
nice
too, y'all.
Oh yeah, no, just to get a different perspective.
That from the live from yesterday?
No. Somebody else.
All right, bet.
But yeah, cool dude. He's on the podcast that we do every week for Liverpool. So cool dude, all good. Yeah, no, I mean, again, and I think, and also let me just say this again. It's the last thing I'm gonna say about somebody else's channel. This guy said he was literally on the channel complaining, saying, "Oh, Man United had to pick on a 19-year-old."
You see, yo,
bro, I'm telling you, some of these fans, I'm telling you, we are just somewhere else, bro. I don't get it. Hold on one second.
Much respect to you, bro. I'm gonna talk while you doing this.
Go ahead.
But I'm saying, but much respect to you and a few other people, Mame, all these other subscribers, people, extended family members. I don't like to call them subscribers. Some of them take the L with with pride, because they know it's the football game. And you take that L with pride too, you feel me? So that's respect, because some people don't want to see it for what it is. If it's not the rest problem, is that, we pick it on the 19-year-old. When he locked down, when he was playing against City, locked down Sterling and made Sterling at one of the worst game of the season. We wasn't saying he was a 19-year-old kid. We was saying, what a player. You understand me? What a player. He got a good, consistent form. And now we saying we have to pick. We didn't pick on the 19-year-old guy. We picked on the whole damn team. Everybody was punked out except Mane, Firmino, and Van Dijk, surprisingly. And Karius wasn't punked out too, because he made a couple of gutsy decisions that he won. I was like, boy, oh boy. He went on into midfield to basically get the ball, and he got the ball and made a key pass and went back to the goal. If you would have lost that, I could have bet you that would have been a straight lob in the goal. Would have been 3-1. So he lucky. And Mata, God, man, I'm not mad about the goal, but the more I think about it, I'm mad, because I wanted it to be 3-1. It would have put us up 3-1. It would have been a better victory, but a victory is a victory. But the thing about it, Liverpool, I like Liverpool too. That's my second team. But this Liverpool they cannot lose their next game. They can't afford to lose their next game. They have to take that winning momentum into the Champions League. And Tottenham Hotspurs, if they win, most likely they're gonna win, and they're gonna jump Liverpool, and you guys right back to fourth. Shit, it's just like that. And then if you guys drew or lost, you guys right back to and you talking about Chelsea. And even Black, I see he's counting Chelsea out. Boy, don't do it. They champions for a reason. They still the champions.
So that's true. But real quick, hold on one second. Real quick, Owen says that he said, I'm sure United did park the bus. Mourinho has these guys brainwashed. So I guess so my response to that is, there's a difference between parking the bus and playing for the counterattack. There's a very clear difference. And I think that's what United did in that first, in that first few minutes when they got those goals. It was more of a counterattack setup where they had their men high. They did. If you watch the game, they had their forward players from United high up. Not necessarily an all-out press, but they were somewhat pressing our back four when we moved the ball around. So to me, that's not parking the bus. Parking the bus is having 11 people behind the ball and just playing in banks of four. So that's how I saw it. But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I saw it wrong. He said, I can't take an L with pride when it's from United.
Well, okay, I feel him on that.
I mean, I guess. Let me give me 1 second. Let me try to put this in real quick. But yeah, man. When I heard that, I mean, picking on a 19, he's on the pitch. He's a professional football player. Like, if you find a weakness in somebody, I don't care if he's 31, 18, 27.
You get paid to be a footballer.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just
Malcolm Tony is a kid.
Who?
Malcolm Tony, he's a kid.
Exactly. And if we did that to him, if somebody was, nutmegging him all day, you think a United fan's gonna say, "Oh, you guys picked on, the young guy"? No, that's just stupid.
Rashford is a kid,
and he killed us. The kid killed us today.
Lukaku's a grown kid.
You said Lukaku's a grown kid? That's funny. Oh, come on, man.
But yo, thanks. I appreciate this little conversation.
Yeah, man. I get respect when it's. I don't care what team it is, man. If you beat us and you play us off the park, then that's what happened. That's just me, though. I know some people probably think I'm crazy because it's a rival team. I shouldn't be saying that. Whatever. That's tough. That's what I'm saying. That's what I believe.
But it's about respect. That's why people lose respect for the game. Like, when you're too stubborn to acknowledge that you guys were fucking terrible.
I mean, when you get beat, you get beat.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay, guys. Making some bold prediction on this channel. You guys could hold me to it. Doesn't matter. Man United gonna get far in the Champions League. And we're gonna go past beyond the next round.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when you say go far, what you got? Semifinal? Final?
Yeah. If we make it to the semifinals, we have a 60% chance of winning it. I take our chance. If we make it to the final, I don't care. We could lose 6-0 to whoever we play with. That would be definitely a great fucking success. That would just put the icing on the cake, and that would just show the board, like, yo, get the players that we need. If we could get 3-4 players that Jose Mourinho identified, we'll win the league next year, bro. Like, the same shit that happened with Klopp, like with Pep this year, running away with the title, ain't gonna happen again next season, man. The Premier League is not a repetitive league like La Liga. It's not a repetitive league like Ligue 1. It's not a repetitive league like, Serie A since Juventus' reign. It's not a repetitive league like, the Bundesliga. You already know who's most likely to win the game, but like win the title. But the Premier League, you can't say for sure who's going to win the title.
Yeah.
Am I right, Black?
No, I agree with that.
Every year, like last year, shit. Nobody saw Chelsea winning that title. They ran away with it. This year, nobody saw Manchester City winning that title. They ran away with it. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know about that. I think most people assume City was going to win it. If you really listen to people talk about football, most people gave them the title before the season even started.
But no, I'm saying, like, you thought they was going to run away with it, though?
No. That's true. Yeah, maybe not run away, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Owen said, I'm talking about the last 60 minutes. So you're saying the last 60 minutes he parked the bus, but why wouldn't he if he's up 2-0?
But
I mean, that's.
He said the last 60 minutes, 65th minute, we scored the own goal. What do you want us to do?
Again, I love Owen, man, but I just feel like it's too many, like, oh, they did this. They beat us, man. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about, oh, they parked the bus the last 60 minutes, oh, the ref. Listen, we got our behinds whipped today at fair and square. They were the better team in every single aspect. And they scored 3 goals. There were 3 goals in the game, and they all came from Man United. You know what I'm saying? And who thought that was going to happen? And, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I was going to the game thinking we could win 2 or 3-1.
So who's better than Bailey in the Premier League?
You know what? Seriously? And I was saying this before today, just so everybody knows. I'm not on some bandwagon of Bailly. I already knew he was good.
You gotta protect yourself.
He was good. He was good in La Liga. People don't know that how he was good in La Liga. He was good in La Liga, where they got him from. So he's always been good, very good for Ivory Coast. So honestly, I would say top 5 center backs. I would say him. I would say I'm assuming Azpilicueta is playing center back, right? I mean, isn't that what he's playing for Chelsea?
Ben Dijk or Bailey?
Ooh, Probably Van Dyke for the scoring. I know he hasn't been scoring a lot, but for
No, no,
that
no.
threat
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he,
That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, dude,
yeah,
the
for
Harriet
that
threat.
threat,
Yeah.
yeah. But sometimes, and I'm saying this, and I love Van Dyke. I'm not knocking him, but sometimes he seems a little too casual in
He
the
not a
wrong moment to
soldier.
me.
He not a soldier, man.
Yeah, he's not that like, and that's okay. Like maybe we need to get a real strong dude, a la Bailly, like somebody like that to be next to him. Because Larvin wants to be that so bad, but Larvin is not that dude, man. He wants to be that tough, physical, for real, bro. Like, and I know he had a I know he had a rough, upbringing and all this other foolishness, but he's not that dog that you want. He ain't. He wants to be, but when you out there being reckless and diving in for tackles because you frustrated, nah, we don't want that, bro. Because you're trying to gloss over and mask this weakness that you really have, as a football
you
player.
know, you know who would have been like? He's an ex-Liverpool player. I think he retired now. You know who would have been one of the best partners for Lovren? Not Lovren. Van Dyke. Agger.
Who
You hear me?
who?
Daniel Agger. He played for Liverpool.
Oh yeah. What about him?
I think like if it was like he would have been the perfect partner for Van Dyke.
Yeah. If we had a young Agger right now, that would be great. He's Dutch, right? Is he Dutch? No.
Yeah, yeah.
What's
He
he?
retired. He retired.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying, but is he Dutch? I forget if he's Dutch or not. Anyway, yeah, Daniel Agger was good for sure. I'm glad. I thought you were gonna say Carragher, who I think is overrated as hell, but I'm glad you didn't say Carragher.
I don't even listen to this guy, man.
Yeah, that dude is a straight clown. But yeah, Laverne not that dude, and it's easy to say in hindsight, oh, we should have started Matip. Honestly, I don't know if Matip would have been any better. I just don't. I mean, to me, Matip is even softer than Laverne, and we don't need that. But no, Bailly is a beast, man. I would put him top 5. I'd say in no particular order. I would say so. That's what I was asking. Azpilicueta is playing center back for Chelsea, right? Is that accurate?
Yeah, in the back three, more like a right wing back type. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Um, I like Alderweireld from Spurs. I like him.
Who?
I like
Toby?
yeah, I like him as a center back, also from
He might come
Southampton.
to United.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rumors about him moving from Tottenham, which
Woo!
I
Imagine him
think
and Bailey, man.
yo Bailly and anybody. That dude is a monster, bro. Like seriously, that dude is like scary good. And I mean, coming back from injury, and I knew he was going to start him today. I had a feeling he was going to start Bailly, and I was a little worried.
I was
Um,
happy.
yeah, he that's a good player right there, man. That's a good player. So
So you
no,
want to
that's
stick to
that.
top five?
Oh yeah, so him, I would say him, Van Dyke. I was putting Azpilicueta in there, but you bring up a good point. He's more of a fullback. But I feel like he's been playing center back for Chelsea, so I'll go with him. Them three. Oh, who do I say? Alderweireld, Bailly, um, Azpilicueta. Trying to think who else has impressed me this year.
Otamendi,
I was gonna say Otamendi, yeah. I would.
Lovren,
Normally I would probably no who?
Lovren.
Oh, you funny. Normally I would say what's the dude that's always injured for City, the center back, but now he's getting
Company.
some. Yeah, I would say him usually. Although I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he's a pretty decent center back. I'm trying to think who else is standing out like that.
Not that
I mean,
many, man.
I throw Van Dyke in there. I throw Van
Oh,
Dyke in there.
Vertogen.
Vertonghen's
Rock
good too.
solid.
Yeah.
Rock
Vertonghen. Anyway,
solid.
my point is, I think Bailly is up there with some of the best center backs in the Premier League, hands down. It's not even close. And if he was only healthy for most of this season, honestly, I think you guys would have a few more points just with him alone, because I think he has that. And you can see him. He's a leader type of personality. You can see him on the field. I could definitely see him being a captain of somebody. I'm not saying maybe not United, but
Yeah,
maybe
I
Ivory
see
Coast.
that too. I see
Maybe
that.
some,
He
what I
got
mean,
it.
he has that mentality in him, the way he plays, the way he orchestrates and talks to people. He's a very, very bright football player, man. Very, very smart. I've noticed that about him for a while now. So that's a good player, and I'm sure Matt Marino was itching to get him back in the team because let's be honest, there's not really much to be happy about when it comes to Chris Smalling or Jones or Rojo. Baye is clearly the best center back on that team, I think, and it's not even close. So, but no, he impressed me as usual. I really like seeing him play, man. Just his presence.
Man,
So Owen says Jamie Carragher overrated. I've heard it all. Yep.
he finally said something right. Shout out to Owen.
No. He's saying that he thinks I'm basically. He's saying he thinks I'm tripping, saying that Jamie Carragher is overrated. Listen, most Liverpool fans. Most Liverpool fans.
He is maybe, but his work as a pundit, terrible.
I think he works as a pundit is terrible, but I think Carragher was I just don't see what the hype was about Carragher. I really don't. Sorry, that just I don't see it. I don't see it, man.
Did he win any trophies?
Hell no, he won. I mean, they might have won like a cup or something, but he didn't win nothing major. You know what I mean? He wasn't. I don't think he was a part of that. Was he a part of that Champions League team?
Damn. Maybe if he was, that's why he be talking shit. If he was, that's why he be talking shit. Maybe that's why.
Wow, I can't. Hold on, I know Owen knows. He did. Okay, he was there. Okay, yeah. So they did get a trophy or two.
You feel like he got the bragging rights to be talking shit. You feel me?
Nah, I just think like most Liverpool fans, they kind of worship Carragher. He's one of those guys that they feel like was an amazing player. He said he was a rock. Okay, I mean that's cool. What I'm talking about, being a rock is one thing, and that's cool. But anyway, listen, I didn't rate him. Everybody has their opinion. That's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, I think. So, go ahead.
What does this do for your top four hopes?
Oh, honestly, bro, I'm not worried about top four. I'm not worried. No, I'm not personally. No, I'm not worried about it. I think it's really easy for us as fans to really jump to conclusions and feel like, hold up, Owen. Nobody said you were talking shit, bro. I said that's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's cool. It's no beef, man. No beef. It's all good. Your opinion is that he was a rock and he was a good player. My opinion is that he was a rock and he wasn't that good of a player. But it's cool. It is what it is, man. But back to your question, I don't think we're gonna miss top four. I'm not worried about that. This is one loss. While it pisses me off that we lost, it's not something to be like, oh man, now our top four hopes are dented. I think we were destined to get top four this whole season. I always said it. Where we got it, it didn't matter to me. I want to get top four. I'm not one of the people that's like, oh, it's got to be. It's not first, so it doesn't matter to me. First is
question done. For you and Owen, right? Both of you guys and everybody else watching. Let me ask you this seriously, Black. How long club have been here? If it's 2 years and a few months, let me know if it's like a whole full 3 years. Have it been a full 3 years?
I mean, it's 3 seasons. It's 3 seasons.
3 seasons?
Yeah.
Okay. Club gonna get okay. What is you guys' expectation to be a successful season this year?
I think it's got to be top four at this point. I mean, I'll say for myself. For myself, a successful season is hopefully getting top four again, and hopefully not being the fourth. Because to me that's progress. If you can get top four. But you can rise up in that top 4, 3, second, whatever. I'm only saying that to say, again, City have totally just messed this whole league up for everybody. Like, we all know that. And so now it's about getting as high as you can. Yeah. I still didn't get second. It's not over with. And that's the thing. People thought whoever won this game was automatically going to get second. That may be true. Man United might get it, but I don't think based on them winning this game means they're going to get it. So we beat ourselves today, in my opinion. We beat ourselves. Meaning, giving United credit, but we did things that we didn't have to do. That first goal with Lukaku, and big up Lukaku for hitting that ball onto Rashford, but the positioning there is all wrong. It's a long ball. The second balls, you have to be there. And as Liverpool, the amount of mistakes we've made, we should know that by now. That's what's so frustrating. So while I respect United, I think a lot of ways in this game we beat ourselves, and that's what's so frustrating. But anyway, for me, a successful season is we're already having it to me. The way we're playing right now, we're having a successful season. Now,
no, I'm saying like season over. Boom. Premier League season ended today. What is your
I got you. I got you. So a successful season for me would be getting to at least the semifinal. I think quarterfinal is good, but getting to at least the semifinal and finishing as high as we can in the top four. That's all we have now. So
quarterfinal is expectation. Semifinals is great, doing above the meeting exceeding the expectation, right?
say that one more time. I bet.
Getting to the quarterfinals is the expectation. That's the minimum. Exceeding the quarterfinals is meeting expectation and going and beyond.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Premier League? You saying top 3, top 2?
Yeah, I'm saying as high as we can. That to me, after the season, if we finish second, to me that's it's hard to say it's a success because it's not winning the league. But the goal, right, is every season to at least be relevant in Champions League. And if you get top four, you get Champions League. So again, I said it again. City got the lead. That's over with. But if we can finish as high as possible, which means second, then and get to the semifinal in the Champions League, then we're good. Let me answer this question real quick. Les says my expectation is Champions League place in Premier League. Team growth and some vital need transfers in the summer, and semifinals would be great in the Champions League. Yeah, I agree. Michael Thompson said, does league position affect Champions League draw? I don't think so this season. I think, well, there is a way that even like whoever gets top four, somehow they can be knocked out through. I guess if Arsenal win the Europa League,
They're not gonna win. Yo, stop that shit right there. They're not gonna win that shit. They're not gonna win the.
No, I said. Well. First of all, I'm saying if. I'm saying if.
They're not winning this.
Okay, let me ask you this. Be honest. Did you think they were gonna beat AC Milan? Straight up.
I thought it was like no bullshit. I thought it was gonna be a fair game. A fair game.
No. I'm asking you straight up. Did you think they were gonna beat AC Milan? Yes or no? Hello?
Yeah. Nah, I froze up like thinking about it. Like
Be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Mafia couldn't let Wenger go out like that. He sell papers. The Mafia not gonna let Wenger go out like that. Damn, that would have been too much to handle.
So you thought Arsenal? Yeah, I was gonna say Wenger. So you thought Arsenal would beat AC Milan?
Yeah, they had a chance.
Okay.
Because that whole season, like they basically us from last year. You get what I'm saying? It's either Europa League.
Yeah, well, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Like, there's no way they're gonna come in the Champions. Like, they're out of like something fucking crazy gonna have to happen for them to finish top 4. They still got a chance to win the Champions League, but they gotta win the Europa.
Oh, bro, trust me, their only route to get in Champions League is the Europa, and like you're saying,
imagine
because they're not getting top 4.
Is still in the competition.
Not just them, Lyon
still in there.
Not just them though, Lyon
still in there.
Yeah, it's a lot of good
teams.
Yo, this is the first season, in my opinion, in a long time that the Europa League is actually interesting to watch. It's some really good teams. Man. It's some really good teams, and they're still. Napoli is a joke. They're pretenders. I don't even gonna talk about them, but they're a joke. They're a joke. Even in Serie A, I think they're a joke. They're not. I think Juventus will, and it's still early. I think Juventus will still win that. But like you said, RB Leipzig, Dortmund. I don't know what's up with them. Lyon, Atletico Madrid. So it's some good teams still left. So I think that's Arsene Wenger's probably only saving grace if they can win that Europa League. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Marzik says you don't like Napoli. It's not that I don't like Napoli. I just think they're pretenders. I don't think they're,
I don't think they're pretenders.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see at the end of the season. My thing is,
if you guys had Zelensky today, probably could have been a different outcome beside Ox.
Maybe. That's a good point. Maybe
if you guys get Zelensky, I'd be jealous, man. I'd rather we pay whatever money for him and let him sit on the bench just because you guys don't get him.
Owen says this defeat would make seeing United get knocked out by Sevilla that much sweeter, or a lot sweeter.
See, he a hater. I see him coming. And they're all saying that Manchester United, the furthest they'll get is quarterfinals, and that's it. Now when we get to the quarterfinals in progress, they're gonna be like, you know what? This is their last one. And imagine if we pass the semifinal. Oh, Man United going to lose in the final. This is what it is, man. They're going to hit until we get knocked out. I see what it is, man.
Oh, Marzik says, I think Napoli are like an Italian Liverpool in their style. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. I can see that. I don't think they have as much pace as we do, but I see what you're saying. Because Dries Martins is good. You know what I'm saying? Insigne, he's good. I like Callejon, who doesn't really get a lot of the plaudits, but I like Callejon. I've always liked Callejon.
You
So
do?
I do. I like him. He's not like, I don't think he's world class or anything like that, but I do like him as a player.
Yeah, he gets the job done. So he's consistent.
Michael Thompson said Arsenal can win the Europa League if Aubameyang wasn't cup tied. They got the talent.
That's not
Yeah, I
true.
don't agree. I don't agree with that.
That's not true.
I don't agree with that. I mean, I don't think having Aubameyang is gonna really necessarily win them the Europa League.
Black.
I don't know if people really realize it's some good teams in the Europa League, bro. Some
Black.
really good teams, and Arsenal ain't one of them.
Imagine Arsenal meet Red Bulls. And you're right, man. You tell me Keita ain't gonna want circles around Wilshere, Xhaka. That Xhaka probably get a red card. Like shit, if Arsenal play Red Bulls, I'll bet for Xhaka to get a red card because he's not gonna be able to touch Keita. And Forsberg gonna give that backline a fucking problem, man. Like what happened to that? Like that thing's crazy, man.
Yeah, Forsberg, I like him. I like Timo Werner too. But Marzik says Marzouk. Let me know if I'm saying your name right. Is it Marzouk? He said honestly, Aubameyang hasn't even performed up to the hype. Yeah, he hasn't. And I'm gonna give Aubameyang a pass only because he's just coming into a team that's already toxic. It's already toxic. The fans, arguably the dressing room could be. He's new to the Premier League. It's in the winter, January window. Let's see what happens in a full season. But yes, he's not really performing like he is. Marzouk. Okay, cool. But yeah, I think Arsenal could win it. I know it seems crazy. I know it probably won't happen. It's not probable, but it's definitely possible. I think if they're putting everything in that one competition and they're zeroing in on that, they could do it. I think it's very, very highly unlikely. They're not the favorites for sure, but you never know. You never know. So who do you have advancing in the Champions League in these games? Obviously, you're gonna say United, and that's cool. But like Chelsea and Barcelona, you say Barcelona, right?
This will be a tough game, but this is the games that if I'm not saying Hazard is not a top class, he could be world class. But in world class, there's tiers. There's a tier 1 world class and there's a tier 2 world class.
And where's he at?
He's tier 2.
Which means under the top tier?
Yeah. He's still world class, but he's tier 2. Like how Toyota and Lexus is the same shit, but Lexus is the higher version. You get what I'm saying? Just an example.
But let me ask you though. Let me just ask you, man. And I know it's not always about goal scoring, but why can't Willian get as much hype or love as Hazard? Why?
Because for you to be a star in this day and age, like if you disagree anybody else, let us know in the comment section, and you let me know too, Black. See, for you to be a star, you gotta have that look. Except if you're Messi. You gotta have that look, that superstar look. You gotta be able to sell stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, kids gotta want to be like you.
That's a bunch of BS, man. Not what you're saying, but
it's
you're probably
around
right.
It. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying what you're saying is BS, and that's just what it is. I think that's just I think you're right, but I think that's a crazy way to have to look at it. It's like how you look is based on if you're considered world class. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, Willian has been way better than Hazard this season. As far as producing goals, helping the team, I think he has more goals than Hazard. I might be wrong.
I'm not sure. But what you said is right too, Black. Don't you see, if you've seen Chelsea game or most of the games, he the one who's kick-starting the attacks, running 20, 30 yards. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying Hazard is not a goal scorer, but God damn it, Hazard, do it against the top teams in the Champions League. You understand what I'm
That's all
saying?
I'm saying.
People bullshit.
But see, that's the thing. Go ahead. I ain't even cut you off. Go ahead.
No, people bullshitting Lukaku. You know what I mean? Because for him not scoring against top six sides, we saw that he had a great performance without scoring. Hazard just go missing today. He playing against Crystal Palace. He looked like unbelievable Hazard. But watch when they go back to the Champions League. He's gonna. Oh my God! When he go back to the Champions League, he's not gonna do nothing. And Chelsea need Hazard to be A1 barbecue sauce. They need him to be
Yeah, they do.
like,
Yeah, they do. That's the hickory select flavor.
yeah. It's like if you're
But
not
see,
performing, sorry to use Salah as an example. If the team depends on Salah, the way Klopp built the system, the way like Conte built his system, it's on that player, and that player needs to be free. That player can't be doing nothing against Barcelona, against those top teams. These players are forced to defend as well, and when they defending and attacking at the same time, they get tired. They're not used to it. That's why Jose Mourinho preached that. Track back, do this, do that in the third. And Hazard get restless, He not patient. When if you playing under a manager, you a top player. If Messi not seeing most of the ball, he not of course if you're a top player, you're supposed to get angry. But not during the game, not publicly. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do arguably nothing last game, but he got so angry, criticizing Conte, this, that, and the third. Bro, you played as a false nine before. You were scoring. But the game they shut your ass down, it's like it's all Conte fault. Conte's not on the pitch with you.
This is why I fuck with you so hard, man. This is why I fuck with you so hard, because you be preaching the facts. And that's what I'm saying. And people make excuses for Hazard. Oh, he's playing out of position. So what? You're world class. And like you just said, he's played that position before. Stop crying and just do your job, man. Some of these players, man, the money and the fame and the hype gets to their head, and it's like, oh no, I'm bigger than what Chelsea is doing. And they talk about Conte and his body, or Conte and his body language, and him wanting not to be there. I can say the same thing about Hazard. He's not necessarily playing like he wants to be there. He's not really doing much to me. So Owen wanted me to ask you, what do you think about Naby Keita? Off topic a little bit.
I love him. No, that's not. It's all football, baby. That's why we're here. This part two is all goal. But I like Keita, man. I think Keita is a beast. Like, this guy, it's just, if he was in the game today, he could have made a difference. Like, I don't know, man. He wows me every time I seen him play. And, I've seen a couple of articles on that, too. He's the perfect thing that Liverpool needs, that tough attitude. Today, if he was there would have been a fight.
Cool.
You understand me? Like, Keita, if he was there would have been a fight.
Exactly. And that's what
he would have stood up, and the whole team would have got juiced up off of that. So,
bro, you see, that's facts right there. And that's why I cannot wait to get this dude in a red Liverpool. I cannot wait, bro, because he's one of them dudes that he's almost like a Bailly of the midfield. He's not going to allow people to just be suckers out there and being soft and all this. Like, nah, man, he's not going to allow that. And I'm telling you right now, he may have some beef with some players. He might. He's that kind of player where
he will.
Like, for real.
Stop it,
for real.
Bro. He will, bro.
Yeah, like he might beef with people because they're gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is you? Like, nah, I'm Naby, son. I'm here to win trophies. Y'all playing. Like
you know what's gonna happen, Black? You know what's gonna happen? The first few games for Liverpool when he comes in, people are gonna think they could punk him. He's gonna make a statement. The first 3 games for Liverpool, he's gonna make a statement. You guys are dangerous, but sorry to cut you off. I got excited because I know he's gonna make a difference. I'll back him. He's
good, bro.
Star. He's a star. When he comes to Liverpool, after depending on his first Premier League season, which I know he's gonna be a success. But I'm saying if he surpass success, you can't argue that he's not a superstar.
Yeah, no, the dude is a beast, man, and I can't wait. Let's see. Somebody said, "Is Kate?" Oh, Mark. Yeah, I responded to him. He said, "Is Keita better than Henderson? Do you think?" And I said,
yes.
Stop the comedy, Mark.
Yes.
Yeah, stop the comedy. I love you, Mark, but come on, stop playing. He said Keita is best friends with Mana. Yeah, they're pretty tight.
Yeah, man. I seen them boys, man. I don't like them boys, man.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Boys, man. Yeah, no, I cannot. That's the only thing about this January transfer window I wanted this dude so bad, man. For games like this, man, you can say Emery is one of them dudes that can kind of get stuck in physical, but he ain't no Keita, man. And Keita is going to just revolutionize, I think, this league. I think he's going to have that same kind of similar effect that N'Golo Kante had when he came in. I think
Yeah,
similar.
I
You know
think
what I
so.
mean?
Like,
He's just a
not
workhorse,
so much
man.
of running around, but passing.
Yeah. But yeah, for all of you who are new, I think Marzouk, check out GBC TV because I know you just said you appreciate some of the things he was saying. Yeah, check his channel out, man. Pretty much making. Is it safe to say daily videos? You pretty much make daily videos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on it all the time, man. So check that out. But yeah, no, you bringing up Keita, man, that just got me excited again. Like that just made me feel so good just talk about this
Bro,
dude because
bro, this is of the dome. You understand me?
yeah,
You gotta give the people what they want. This is the people's show. You understand?
Yeah. No, you're right. I love that we're talking about Keita now. But no, that's exciting, man. Um, Still got to wait a few more months, but I'm really excited about the World Cup too, more than I ever have been. I'm really,
For
really
real?
excited about the World Cup. Yeah, I know it's gonna be some crazy stuff going on, but I think it'll be a pretty fun World Cup. Do you know all of the group stages? I mean, do you know all the groups yet?
I know the groups, but
Did you
I
write
can
it
name a
down?
few on top of my head, but
Oh,
not
okay,
all
okay,
of them.
okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, man said he'll watch watch his shit after this. I appreciate it. I know what you say, but it just sounds funny. It looks funny when I read it. But yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, check them out. Germany win it again. Mike Thompson said Germany will win it again. Germany's deep. They are deep.
Yeah,
Um, they are deep. I mean, from every position. That's crazy. Uh,
they better than last time around.
yeah, Mark Lewis said since Gerard left, we never really had anybody to fill his boots. Yeah, and it's
Yo,
not really.
Black, hold on. Sorry. I was reading some shit, right?
Huh?
I was reading some shit that they was comparing Gerard to some no, I wasn't reading some shit. There's this kid like he nice with it, an Arsenal fan. Like I seen his channel. This guy named is Deluded Guna. I seen his channel. He said some shit about Gerard. He said that, Makelele, like other players were like the same as Gerard, but Gerard get glorified as if he was like I don't know, as if he was like world class, world class. I don't think he was world class, world class. I think he was just, that second tier star. You get what I'm saying? That's where that comes again. See, he's a second tier star. He's overrated because you not overrated as he can't play football, that he's not world class. You get what I'm trying to say? But he's like, because he's English, he played for Liverpool. They put him ahead a lot of players that's better than him. That's better than him.
Um, Let me cut you off right there. I'm probably gonna lose some subscribers for saying this, and that's fine. Y'all know I don't give a damn. I say what I want to say, and I agree with you 1,000,000,000%, my man. 1,000,000,000,000%. Gerard was obviously a good player. There's no question about that. He had skill, but he didn't really do much for his country. He didn't really do anything in the league. And you could say arguably he cost us a league. Like I said, that's an unpopular opinion. Some people are going to subscribe probably on cue right at this moment. That's fine. But I agree, bro. I agree. And Deluded Guna is another good channel. People should check him out if y'all don't know him. Arsenal,
Yeah, he's the you're right.
really
Like,
good channel.
believe it or not, bro. You gotta know what you getting yourself into. I watch every fucking body, bro. I don't care. I
Yeah.
watch every fucking body. See what you know what I mean, to see what's going on. You understand me? Like, it's just what it is. We love we all do the same shit anyway, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, I totally agree with what you say about Steven Gerrard, to be honest. Um, as far as the tiers, I would say definitely tier two. He's not in tier one. He's nowhere near tier one, to be honest. Um, But I mean, Gerard was definitely a great midfielder and did some great things for Liverpool. He's a one club man. You respect that. But yeah,
That's why. That's
yeah,
why.
he's a one club man. And this day and age, I don't know. I mean, Messi probably would be a one club man. Ronaldo went to Man United, so you can't say that. But it's very few guys who stay with one team forever, and so I commend them on that. But yeah, Liz says I also agree, but he was much needed leader on the pitch today. Did not have one. Yeah, no, I agree.
Who?
For sure. Gerard.
Uh, so me, I don't know, man. I thought
Now, he was
Aggie
definitely
was a
he was
leader.
definitely a leader. Mark Lewis said, "I think Gerard was world class." Yeah, I mean, we can have this debate all day. I mean, it's definitely something that is split as far as opinions on what Gerard meant to the game. We know what he meant to Liverpool, but the game of football, English football. If you think about world football, I don't think he's world class. I just don't. I don't. He was a really good player, but he's not in tier one. Not in tier one for me. Um, Michael said Reese was my favorite Liverpool player. Yeah, Reese was a beast, man. I loved Reese as well. I like Coit. I liked, of course, Torres.
Kite is the definition of a footballer.
Kite,
He's the
man. I say,
definition of a
yeah,
footballer.
yeah. That was my man. That might be my. Besides John Barnes, I would say Kite was definitely probably the next one in line for me, man. Um, I
That's the
mean,
attitude Keita gonna bring in. That's the
and you
that's the
remember,
Kite attitude Keita gonna bring
oh
in.
yeah, remember that hat trick he had against United.
Nah.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, no, that like we've been missing. I'm gonna have to say Mascherano too, one of my favorites, and Alonso. But
Yeah,
anyway,
he was the leader.
yeah. We need a dog in this team, and we don't have. I think the closest we have to it is maybe Emery, and that's not even enough. So Lovren wants to be it. Hendo, when he's fit, he tries to kind of be tough guy too. But I think Sacco might have been the closest thing we could have had to it, but we lost him. We don't have no hard men, and you need that, man. You need that. Every team needs that, man. Some kind of enforcer somewhere. United, you can say it's Bailly, that he's back and healthy. Um, Chelsea, I don't know if they have too many hard men either, but Tottenham have Dembele or Wanyama. Those are two, in my opinion, really,
Oh,
especially Wanyama.
Lampard was Michael Essen was a hard man.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I'm talking about like now, but yeah, Essen was definitely a hard man.
Oh,
But I
you
mean, like
talking now?
now, yeah, like now, just I'm thinking about the top
Quietly,
teams and the top teams in the league. Yeah,
quietly,
that's true. Yeah, you can say, yeah, no, yeah,
quietly.
you're right. He is. You're right. You're right. And that part of his game is underrated and overlooked. People just think, oh, he runs around, he's crazy, but he's physical. To be that height, this dude is physical, man. I've seen him put dudes almost twice his size on their ass. So that's definitely a part of his game that they don't really talk about. He was better than Lampard. Oh, Mark Lewis said Steven Gerrard was better than Lampard.
That's a lie.
Yeah, that's
That's a
crazy. That's
lie.
insane. That's insane, bro. That's
That's
insane.
a
I'm
lie.
sorry, but I'm sorry, bro. But I gotta. If that's what you're saying, Mark. If you're saying Gerrard was better than Lampard, nah, bro. I can't agree with that. He also said we need a Wanyama type player. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about that. I think we need a defensive midfielder that just does that. But I don't think we're going to see that with Klopp's teams. He wants everybody in the midfield to somehow be a playmaker, even with
But
trying
Black,
to.
you're not gonna win it like that. The Premier League, you need a DM, man. Maybe if you don't have to play with him week in and week out, but you need a DM, man. Because the Premier League, there's so much space, like and the Premier League so physical. You need a person, like you need a bodyguard, man. You need a shield that's gonna
Yeah,
like that's gonna make statements. Like
and
you
that's what
couldn't.
I'm. But I just and that's the one thing. Like I get it, the whole heavy metal football. Trust me, I love it. Most days they make us happy as Liverpool fans. Most days, scoring a bunch of goals, and at the end of the day, and this is not a defense issue rhetoric conversation. My point is, at some point, I think Klopp needs to. It might not be what he wants to do, but he's been in the Premier League 3 years now. Hopefully, by the end of the season, he thinks hard about, you know what? Let's just get a solid DM. Let's just get a DM. And that's all he does. Now he can be creative and all that because you got to be somewhat creative. You can't just be defensive only. You got to. The best DMs are creative. You think about it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have
Would you
some
like
kind of
Weigl?
creativity, huh?
Weigl, Weigl.
Yeah, yeah. From Dortmund.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is he? There's some other guys I like,
Oh,
but
you wouldn't
Weigl.
mind him. You wouldn't mind him.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'd take him. If we got him, I wouldn't be like, oh, I ain't want that motherfucker. No, I'd be like, that's cool. I'd take him. But we gotta get a DM, man. And I hope Klopp sees the light on that, man, because I hope he sees the light on that. I hope he sees the light on Lovren, getting him the hell out of Liverpool immediately. Um, But we'll make videos about that later towards the end of the season of what players we think should leave, what players we think should come in.
Yeah.
But again, back to Bailly a little bit. I feel like today there was a lot of moments where Van Dijk was head on against Lukaku, and I was straight shook, which I shouldn't have been because it's Van Dijk. But the way he was so kind of just like, I'll just take my time here. Like, bro, are you in the game? Because he just glides across the pitch, and that's cool. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It just seemed too, and maybe he was more in control than I thought. I'm watching the game on TV. Maybe it wasn't what I saw, but he does look a little too relaxed sometimes. A little too relaxed.
Is Jose give him a whole new attitude? Jose know how to put that battery in players back. Give him that general title. He playing like one.
Mark Lewis said Lukaku was a powerhouse. You know what? He definitely is. He definitely is. I think for large parts of the season, we can say he was a flatjack bully. Like he wasn't really doing much against big teams. But even in a game like this, he was very important in his game. Not for scoring goals, but for all the other things he was doing on the game, working off the ball, the assist, the beautiful header, the assist to for the first goal for Rashford. And Rashford just made a meal of the young kid, the young boy over there, snatched him back. He almost made Trent do the splits. I was like, oh, you killed him like that out there, Rashford? Damn. My man did the snatch back.
I did not think the goal was gonna come, and I'm like,
man, straight AI out there. I'm gonna start calling Mark Rashford the answer. Straight AI out there. Just get over here.
I really didn't see the goal coming. Yo, Black, I ain't even gonna lie to you. The first goal, they give him the pass. I'm like, all right, this guy about to lose the ball, bro. He about to do some dumb shit. But today, he made all the fucking right decision. Not just because he did this 2 goals, bro. He was riding out with confidence. I think today, he felt like when he saw that he was starting, I think he got a relief. He's like, oh my God, wow. This is my opportunity to get off the fucking bench to make a statement. And he did. He responded. And that's what great coaches want from players. Jose tell you, you're going to sit on the bench. You be ready because you don't know when your number is going to be called. And if you get 2-3 opportunities like that, you don't perform, my man, when we're doing that summer house cleaning, you're going to be one of the people that goes out, boy.
Now, I agree with you 1,000%. And we talked about it before. He took that opportunity, and that's big, man, for a young man in his I don't think his confidence was ever shot. I kept saying I thought there was something in this dude. I don't think he's just like another flash in the pan. I think he's really good. And I think Marino sees that. But Marino prefers Martial, which nobody's going to knock him for that. Martial probably is a better complete player. I mean, that's probably the truth. But this dude, Rashford, has something to prove, and boy, did he do it, man. And that's what it's about. These young guys, a lot of these young guys that you hear about, oh, this supposed to be so good. When it comes down to it, they don't show up. And Rashford did that. So that's an example for all these Woodburn lovers and all these other young players for Liverpool. If they bout something and they get that chance, then they're going to show it. You know what I mean? And if they don't, then they'll just be another woulda, coulda, shoulda. And I think Rashford, you got to give him credit, man, because he's been sitting on the bench for a long fucking time, bro. A long time. And he came off. I mean, he has. That's facts. And then he came off and did his damn thing. So, again, you got it, bro. I mean, and he seems so humble. He seems such a humble young dude, man. Very much so. And I like that.
Different from Martial attitude and agent. You see that, right?
Yeah. Oh, my man Mark Lewis said Rashford is world class. Y'all wilding in here.
Yeah, today he was.
Well, of course today he was. Yeah, but I mean, come on, let's not. I mean, sometimes I don't know if Mark is just joking
if we're talking
or is he serious.
Right now, you know how I feel about him, so you can't say I'm my true honest opinion. I've been saying that from day one. I don't think he's world class.
Yeah, no, of course not.
He's a player that could create for self. I stated that, in both goals he didn't create for self. You get what I mean? He got the pass where he should have gotten it. And he had to make that opportunity, so he did that. But as far as world class, I think that's a conversation we need to have when Rashford put in a good body of work. I don't think his resume is filled up yet.
Yeah, Owen said
he did it big today, but let's do it next time in a big game. You know what I mean? Show that you have the potential to actually do it in the big games. Show us. Today is just a statement game, but keep doing it. You know what I mean? Win my heart over by doing 2 or 3 performances like that instead of just today. You know what I mean? And not to be considered world class, to just have me put my eyes on you, catch my eye, grab my attention. You get what I'm saying, Black?
No, I do, but I think you're being a little bit unfair. And the reason why I say that is because when Marshford first came on the scene, Was it Arsenal? It was a big game that he came in. I don't know who it was, but he scored a brace or a hat trick. I don't know, but he came on the scene pretty. That's why he's even at Man United. He wouldn't be there if he wasn't good enough. And then my other point is he hasn't been playing that much, bro. So I don't know how long Martial is out, but you're right. This is a chance for Rashford, if Martial is out, to really prove himself. So if he does that, then we got to give him his credit. We got to give him his credit. So what's Owen said everyone gets called world class these days. That's true. Yeah, Marzouk said, yeah, he had a brace in his debut. I remember that. I forget who it was against, but Rashford to me has always shown skill. Go ahead.
Good.
Yeah, no, I was just talking more about Rashford. Because I knew he had a brace in his first game. But yeah, I think he's a talented dude, man.
But Black, the thing that I'm saying is that yes, he had a great season when he debuted. That's why he's at Man United. That's why he deserves a place on the bench. I never said he don't deserve to be in the first squad. But started, no. A great option, yes. You see, like today, he could come in and do the job. Yes, I'm all for it. But as far as like Rashford being the main starter week in and week out, he's not ready for that. And the season he debuted, I don't care if he was against Barcelona. We didn't have nothing to play for. The season was over. He was basically auditioning. You know what I mean? He was a whole bunch of youngsters in there. We had another youngster, James Wilson, like, you know what I mean, that made his debut. He not amounted to nothing. Now, we haven't even been talking about that guy. But now, Rashford has a chance to show it on the big stages. He did. He been doing well when he's get called upon, but remember, people seems to forget because people seems to live in the now moment. He scored 2 today. But Rashford been out before he didn't start the games. He's been in terrible form, man. Terrible form. Let's not forget that. We seem to forget that and just praise the 2 breaks. I'm a fan, but I'm realistic. But the thing about it, Rashford got the potential. Under Jose Mourinho, he's gonna become what Eto'o was to Inter Milan, or what Diego Milito was to Inter Milan. Just a goal scoring machine. But he still got a lot of work to do. Yee! I look good. I'm watching the Drake video. That shit's so hard.
Which one?
The new one.
Okay. So who's the best starting front? I don't know what kind of formation you guys play all the time. Do you usually play 3 up top?
4-2-3-1.
Oh, okay. All right, well then that makes sense. So you don't think Rashford deserves a start match to match? That's what you're saying, right?
No, I'm not saying he cannot start matches. When we need to rotate, he could start matches. But as far as like making him the permanent starter, no. Malcolm Tony earned that. I bet you as soon as Malcolm Tony go out of form, he's gonna go right to the bench, my friend. Until Jose Mourinho feels like he's ready, like he's showing him enough in training to come back. That's the difference between him and other managers. He's not gonna be taking shit from you. And you see how he like basically protected Malcolm Tony today, saying that the fans was out of line, which they were. The kid made a backward pass, and they got mad. Like, what the fuck?
That's fans,
Every
man.
pass supposed to go forward in football.
That's fans, man. It's silly. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous,
but
man.
Rashford don't deserve it, man. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. He don't deserve it. Rashford is not ready yet.
That's an interesting opinion. Okay.
This is what happened to players when they got potential, world-class potential, and people like the coaches seems to like quickly, or managers seems to quickly put him out because the fans demand it, and it ruins the player growth. Why not give the young kid time to be on the sideline, watch how the game is going, for him to be in his mind to be like, yo, in that situation, Alexis Sanchez did that shit and scored. Oh, look at how, you know what I mean, Lukaku is tracking back, getting the ball. Look how Sanchez is lobbing the ball. Look how Sanchez is timing his run. Instead of just being on the pitch, there's so much you could learn while being on the pitch because so much thinking you got to do. But when you're on the sideline, you're warming up the bench, and when you get your opportunity as a young kid, it's like it's that fire inside you because you want to do good because you don't want to come out. You feel like you got to earn your spot. And there's players way better than him, so that deserve to start. Mata should be coming up the bench before him, but in certain games, different situations, Rashford needs to be ahead of Mata. You get what I'm trying to say? That's just my opinion,
So you said Rashford should be ahead of Juan Mata, though, right?
Same level.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair.
Depend on the situation.
Yeah. Mane, let's see. Mark Lewis said Mane and Salah were so disappointing today.
Mane wasn't.
Yeah, I think Mane. I mean, I think the whole team was bad today, and I think Mane maybe was slightly better than some of the other ones. But I think
You're a tough one, boy. You
let me
don't
let me
even
let
get
this
no credit.
this is my no. I'm just speaking facts, man. From what I saw, this is my true opinion on Mane. While I disagree that this whole rhetoric of him being out of form, I disagree with that. But today, he was part of the reason why we got the own goal. I think he shot the ball and then Bailly hit it off his foot or whatever, which is a crazy own goal. That's one of the craziest own goals I've ever seen. But and this seems like I'm being petty, but Mane did give the ball a lot away in that final third, and you can say everybody did, but it's hard for me to say that anybody was special today because we just collectively were really garbage. But Salah for sure. But yeah, Mane and Salah weren't great today, but that's because we were playing against a team that didn't allow us to look great today. That's what it comes down to. We played against a team today that were just better in every aspect. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'll keep saying it. That's what happened.
Alexis Sanchez dropping in midfield to make those little lob passes fuck up
Liverpool
play.
I'm glad you brought him up. Did you notice the work he was putting in defensively today?
Yeah.
Yo, I was like, is this my man? Is that him? So again, we can say what we want about Mourinho, but Alexis Sanchez knew the score when he came to Man United. He knew what kind of coach Mourinho was.
Thank you.
If he didn't want to be
respect, double salute, because you see, he knew what he was signing up for.
Yeah, like it's not like you knew what you were doing. So I never want to see him pouting and saying, "Oh, well, I'm playing out of." I don't think he will anyway. He's not the kind of player. He just keep his head down, keep playing. So he knew what it was, and we can say, "Oh, Alexis Sanchez is some shit at United." No, he's just playing in a different situation. And Marino is a coach.
He's doing his job.
Marino is a coach similar to Klopp in this way. He wants his players to work for the team. You're not going to just be out there doing tricks. No. You got to go track back, play D. And Alexis Sanchez showed me something today, man. A lot of people won't mention it. Maybe they weren't paying attention or they think if Sanchez ain't scoring or getting assists, then he's not doing anything. He worked hard today. Man. Like physical, getting guys off the ball. I was shocked, man. I was shocked. Mark says Mourinho tactically outclassed Klopp. Yeah, no doubt. I agree with that. Michael said Pogba needs to do simple
things. Hey, Black, sorry about that. You see, as time goes on, how you informing people, you know what I mean? They're coming to their right sense of mind. Part 2 of the
right. Yeah. Man, I'm glad. I'm always love chatting to you about football, man. But somebody mentioned Pogba, which I don't know why, because he didn't even play it. Oh, he said Pogba needs to do simple things well, man. Always doing some Hollywood shit. He didn't play today though, so why are we even talking about Pogba? I mean, listen, let me say this.
Go back to us talking about what you have to be a superstar. You see, he's still the main topic.
Right. Freddie, what's up, man? Good to see you on. He said I had to work early this morning. Haven't watched the highlights. Just so damn upset. Yeah. He said your boy at work is a Man U fan giving you shit all day. Yeah, he should. I mean, look, listen. If it was us, if the tables were turned, I would be giving GB shit right now. That's what it is. It's all about trash talk, bragging rights. It's good. And this season, you can say they got the better of us because we drew and then they won. So it is what it is, man. We gotta take that. We gotta take that until next week. It's a long time until next season. But you know what I'm thinking is? I think, or I'm kind of hoping now that you all do beat Sevilla. I know a lot of Liverpool fans want y'all to lose, but I want y'all to beat Sevilla. I think we might play y'all one more time this season. I think Liverpool United is not over. I think there's going to be one more matchup, and I hope.
And we're going to beat y'all again.
I wouldn't expect you to say anything different. That's fine. But I hope that we play y'all in the quarterfinal. I hope we play y'all in the quarterfinal. Wow.
So you hoping for that?
Yeah, I am. I was hoping for Tottenham. At first, I was hoping for Tottenham. They got knocked out. And then I was like, you know what? Who else is left? Who do I really want to play? And it's United. I would love – that's even before losing this game today. I'm like, play United –
Imagine you guys join Juventus. It's bye-bye to y'all because they're gonna see how you guys play today. But the Champions League is different though. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's bye-bye. I mean, I don't really know if it's bye-bye. I think we're better than Tottenham, honestly, and I feel like they struggle with Tottenham. So I know it's different matchups and all that, but I mean Tottenham really dropped the ball. They should have, would have, could have, and that's the thing. But they should have won that match, man. I'm sorry, they should have won that tie, and they didn't. So, but again, Tottenham's defense is better than ours. So yeah, they could get at us. They could get at us. They could get at us. He said, "No, we don't want Man United." Speak for yourself, brother. I want Man United. I want to play them. I want to play them in the next round. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care what people think. I want United, man. I ain't no we. I want Man United. Marzook says, "Man, all my boys are Man United fans." Yeah, me too. Honestly, one of them flew to Old Trafford to watch the game, and all these guys been giving me. Yeah, we got to take it, man. We got to take it.
Oh, he
Look,
spent
Mark
the
Lewis
money.
said,
Well done. He got a W after flying. That's what's up. Shout out to him.
"Yeah." Freddie said, "I want United." Yeah, me too. Mark says, "A more open team he wants." Okay. I feel you on that. I feel you on that, and I wouldn't be against that. I'm just saying, maybe not in the next round, but I want. This is my point. I want to play Man United again. If it's semifinal, if it's whatever, I want to play them again.
Are you
I want to
saying
get
that
at them
because you
again.
just want a rematch?
No, so like I said, I was thinking that even before this game because those matches are always just really crazy. Like you never really know what's going to happen. A lot of times it's draws, and a lot of times they could be kind of boring. But I think just for that kind of rivalry, man, I think. And because it's been us two for most of the season, for those kind of like second, third spots for most of the season, I feel like whatever the outcome in this game was going to be, I would have wanted to see you guys again. You know what I mean? I get all these butterflies when it comes to playing United, man. Like I don't get any sleep. It's just crazy. It's such a great matchup. I look forward to that game more than Liverpool Everton any day. I don't look forward to that game. I want us to beat them.
Everton been trash. They won.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that game never gets me excited. But United and Liverpool, oh yeah, definitely. But definitely. Let me see. Mark says rather play City or Real Madrid. Okay.
You guys will take that Real Madrid on? Oh wow, that's a woo.
Hey, everybody got that. Again,
well, it's that time of the honestly, league where there's no easy draw.
But that's the so let me ask you. So do you have Roma beating Shakhtar, or you got Shakhtar beating them?
Roma. I believe in Roma.
Okay.
It's not that much. They lost what 2-0 or 2-1 last game.
Good point, Marzu. They won. I forget. I gotta look it up. I think it was 2-1.
Okay,
but I can't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was in Italy or was it in where's Shakhtar? Where is that? What league is that?
Shit.
I forget. Somebody tell us in the chat. Where's Shakhtar? Is
that the Ukrainian league? No.
It's Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine. Yeah. Mark Marzook says, "Nah, Roma is nice." Yeah. Oh, Liz said 2-1. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I didn't know you were still here, Liz. What's up?
They got a chance because
Russia. Whoa. She said it's Russia. I think it's Ukraine. Yeah, it's Ukraine. But good to see you still here, Liz. Yeah, I'm thinking Roma. See, I gotta watch Shakhtar. I haven't seen them play, man. I know they got a few Brazilians on their team, but I don't really know. I don't even know how they play or what to expect. Like that would be a total unknown. If we got them, I wouldn't even know what to expect because I've never seen them. Oh, not never, but I haven't seen them play anytime recently, so I don't really know what they got. Roma.
I think if you guys got Roma, I'll be happy because it's gonna be a beautiful game. Roma could score, man. Their score is one of the best, man. Like I don't know.
You say I don't rate. I mean, I know you rate him, but and yes, he can score. Yes, he did well in the game against Napoli recently. Napoli? Yeah, Napoli recently.
The only player to score 50 goals in 3 different leagues.
Oh, well, I mean, it's pretty big. I mean, in one season, or are you talking about just collectively?
Collectively, like he stopped there, scored 50 goals, stopped there 50, and he just reached like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, like 50 goals in the Italian league. You gotta respect that. If a player is consistent in every league he goes to, just like we respected Mourinho for going to leagues, every league and getting the job done, we gotta respect Desco for going every league and be the goal scorer.
Freddie said, "I heard we should have gotten a penalty. Do we have to be Spurs to get a penalty? I hate plastic Man United fans." Interesting.
See, Freddie's in his feelings right now.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Card.
Yeah, listen. I'm going to answer this question.
And
And
Clark
yes,
should have been sent off.
Yeah, he went out the technical area. Let me answer this question though. Yes, we should have gotten a penalty. That's facts, but we didn't, and I think you can't really hang it on that. Oh, we lost because the refs cheated. That's just. I'm not saying you're saying that, Freddie, but a lot of Liverpool fans are whining and crying on their channels or in social media saying, "Oh man, if it wasn't for Craig Paulson, we wouldn't want to get." No, we wouldn't have. We were straight doo doo today. That's just the facts. You know what I mean? So yes, there was a penalty shout. It should have been a penalty, in my opinion. That was a stone cold penalty. Call it what you want. It is what it is. You don't get it. You got to work hard for some of these things, man. You can't just hope that, like the game like Tottenham, that hurt me because it felt like we were robbed. It felt like that was taken from us because we worked so hard in that game, and that seemed like yes, the ref was on some bullshit. But this game, he missed a call. It should have been called. It wasn't. But we didn't show anything either. You know what I mean? You can't just be depending on refs to save you after you didn't look like crap all game. So a lot of good questions in here. We got
Let's get to him, bro. We got
Michael Thompson said, "Have any of you guys played football?" I said yes, both of us, because I assume you played.
Yeah, I'm trying to play for my college now too. I'm trying to get one last go, man. Before
so
I
they asked.
Jersey.
So they asked what position. For me, it's right back or DM. I don't know what you played there.
DM.
Okay.
But I started as a striker though. I transferred to DM. You know.
Okay. Yeah. I'm more on the defensive side as far as football, man. Mark Lewis said we were robbed by Spurs. Yeah, I agree. Don't remind me. Agree. We can't blame the penalty. We were poor. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm glad that you said that, Mark, because there's so many of us all over, the world today, still complaining about the refs. Still. And if I go to listen to any Liverpool podcast tonight, most people will be saying Greg Paulson. He's the reason we lost. And it's just ridiculous. It's like, come on, man. It's not about that. It ain't about that. Sometimes you got to make your own luck, and maybe you get something. But when you play like doo-doo, no. And let me say this too. I respect Salah because he could have dove there. Or not dove, but he could have gone down. There was enough contact there.
Respect to the guy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
he stood on his own feet. He
stood on his own
feet. And you got a football player that does that.
And that's the thing. It's like there's this trickery in your mind as a player because it's like, especially honest dudes like Salah. It's like, I don't want to go down. I want to be honest. I'm going to keep fighting and see if I can get a goal, which I respect. But on the other end, it's like, well, damn, if I was Harry Kane and I fell down right now, or Ali, if that was Kane or Ali, that'd have been a penalty right away. Whistle, point to the spot. There would have been no thinking, no nothing. So it's frustrating, yes. But, you'll only hear me complain about refs when I feel like we really, really fought for a game and it was taken from us because we were the better team or did enough to win the game. That wasn't the case today. So we can move on though. But yeah, I gotta watch the Shakhtar Roma game because it's hard for me to really call that one. I want to say Shakhtar just because I like the whole idea of this kind of like Cinderella story where a team is maybe not expected to go that far and they beat City in the Champions League. Let's not forget that. But they obviously have a decent team.
Chelsea
to good.
Don't count that against City because City they have nothing to play for.
Here we go.
No, because they had already qualified. They wasn't even playing their starters.
We just talked about them having vicious players on the bench too, though. You know what, though? Okay, that's fair. But you know what? I want to go back and see who actually played it because you're right. They didn't have anything to play for. You're right. That's a good point. I mean, I'm sure they didn't have, their top, and it's hard to even say that because any of their 11s could be looked at as a top. But that's a good point. They didn't have anything to play for.
You see, we can't go right with that City decision. It's like, what else can we do?
Yeah. And it's almost like Basel beat them recently. That definitely didn't mean anything because they didn't have to do anything. It was 2-1. They were already going to go through. So I'm excited about this Champions League, man. I am really, really excited about it. I can't wait to see what happens this week.
So how many Premier League teams left? If I count in Manchester United win, Liverpool.
Yeah, so it's us. So it's us, y'all, Chelsea, City. That's it.
Okay,
4
Chelsea
teams left.
Not going through.
I don't know about that, bro. Bro, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I really don't. So wait, time out. The first game that was at the Camp Nou, right? Or was that in?
It was at Stamford Bridge.
It was? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to Barcelona, man. They're going at Camp Nou now, man.
Yeah, I see. I don't know, man. I just don't think that's a foregone conclusion. I'm probably wrong, but I think that game might be that second leg might be tighter than any of us think, and that would be a shock. If Chelsea beat Barcelona, they might extend Conte's contract for 5 more years. You know what I'm saying?
Five more years, more
They
like
might get
1 year.
my man a big payday. Nah, I'm just kidding. But that would be a good win, man, for them. And I'm not counting it out. So we'll see. Michael Thompson says, honestly, I think City can win the Champions League. Get off this channel, Mike. I don't want to see you no more. Get off this channel, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. No, I'm kidding. Of course they can. Of course they can, man. They got a good team. Of course they can. Shakhtar have a chance for an upset in Italy, but I think at home Roma will win. They just need one goal. That was from Liz. She also said he did not play today against Malaga. Messi's injured? Uh-oh. So it's not true. Messi is not on drugs. Okay, so Messi's injured. That's a wrap for Barcelona. They're done. Get him out of here.
He's not injured, man. That's a lie.
He broke his Achilles. He's done.
Nah,
so you shook. Look, you shook. He's like, no, not my. Marzouk said Liverpool are going to win the Champions League. That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit. You heard the news of
now Marzouk is on drugs.
Nah, you funny. My man Owen said you hear the news of Neymar wanting to go back to Barcelona. Neymar's a bitch. I'm sorry.
See, there go Neymar being a superstar. The papers is all on him.
Yeah, if that's true, he's weak, man. So now you want to go back to Barcelona? Why? Because PSG got knocked out? Come on, man, stop it.
If he goes to Barcelona, I call him a coward. If he goes to Real Madrid, I respect him because football is business, and he's treating like a business.
But he acts like a child, though. He's a celebrity at this point, and so he wants people to cater to him. There's been news about him not even having to train if he don't want to. Like, who the fuck are you, bro? You don't train? Come on, son. Like, nah, I don't give a fuck who you are. You need to be training. I mean, yeah, but still, bro. I mean, I get it. And it's like, to use a basketball term, or not term, but example. AI didn't practice a lot. A lot of people don't know that, but he didn't practice a lot. But he was ready for them damn games.
Hey, bro, you talk about practice?
Right. Practice? Not a game. Practice.
But practice.
Yeah, but Mark said, "Do I think we can win the Champions League?" Absolutely, of course. But that's me. I always think we can win. I think we can win anything. So I mean, that's me. He said no. He had family issues. Who are we talking about? Hold on. Messi had family issues.
Yeah, I told you he got another kid. His third kid.
That's not family issues, but okay, I guess it is. Yeah.
Come on, Black. That's Sabi. So
no. I'm saying that's my fault. I read it as if it was like something happened to his. Yeah. When I see the word issue, I always think that's not nobody's fault but me. Marzouk says Coutinho is still there, bro. United ain't winning nothing. My man Marzouk is hot on United tonight, boy. Hot.
I know, like this the same shit. Like he probably was one of the main ones. That's why his guys are so hot on him today. You know what I mean? Because probably last week he was talking shit. Oh, he gonna beat us. His men took a flight and got a W, and now Marzouk is mad. He's mad.
Yeah, Marzouk is definitely on that flame hot sauce today.
Shout out to Marzouk, though.
Wait a minute. Yeah. So pretty good. Did you watch Half Hope?
Yeah, I watch all these guys, man.
Okay. I see he got a joint he just posted. But yeah, I'm excited about these Champions League games, man. I really am. I can't wait to see these games. I'm definitely gonna be tuning in, of course, to the Sevilla and Man United game. I think somebody brought a good point here. He said, Mark said if Sevilla get an away goal, it becomes a tough game for them. Yeah, and that's the thing. Oh, so you guys are at home?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that could be tricky.
That's why I said we gotta win 3-1. We're gonna win 3-1. We're gonna go up 2-1. We're gonna allow a goal, and then we're gonna make a substitution. We're gonna catch Sevilla by surprise, and next thing you know, 3-1. Another victory on Jose Mourinho belt. Our morale is riding high. We face whoever we got next. Brighton or whatever, then we're gonna crush their ass. Or we're probably gonna scrape to get a W. But as long as we get the W, that's all that matters at the end of the day. And going
And
back to
once
that
again,
Neymar thingy, Neymar can't be coached by this guy that's coaching PSG. He's a pussy. Sorry, bro. He
he's a
can't coach
pushover.
Neymar.
Yeah, he's a pushover. I'm surprised he's still there, to be honest. I don't know why
Like
Unai Emery
you
still
need
has a
tough
job.
guys. Like you need tough managers. That's gonna go against the grain. Like to coach these guys.
I don't. Who
Ain't gonna make it.
Who was he? Who was he manager? Was he managing Sevilla at one time? He looks familiar. Who did he manage?
I'm not sure, but his face looked familiar. He probably was in the Italian league. I'm not too sure.
If anybody knows, if anybody in the chat knows who Unai Emery was managing before PSG, please let me know. I can't remember. Michael Thompson, where's your friend from? This is a Haitian brother by way of Jersey. GBC TV. He's made of great Haitian stock. Who we got here? Hold on 1 second.
Wait, he said what?
He asked me where you were from, and I said you're Haitian by way of Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah. Martazook says, yeah, Emery is a pussy. He can't command a team for shit, and he can't manage egos. Yeah, no, he's definitely a sucker, and I think he might be the luckiest man on the planet right now to still have a job. Seriously, to be still employed at a club like PSG and getting all that money. So yeah, I wonder how good of a player he was. I know he played. I'm wondering if he was a good player at all. But if anybody knows what Unai Emery was before, to save me from having to look it up, let me know.
Okay. Boom.
But yeah,
you was telling me that in the Champions League, semifinals is exceeding expectation, quarterfinals is expectation, top 4 Premier League. Okay, this is club 3rd season. Next year, 4th. How many more seasons after this expectation is met for him to win the trophy?
Who?
Klopp. Because remember, in the beginning, I asked you, what is
yeah.
for Premier League? And then you told me. So I'm like, okay, this is the 3rd season.
Yeah.
Going into next season, how many seasons, how much time are you going to give him to win trophy?
I don't know if I look at it that way. And I'm not trying to beat around your question, but I'll say this. Arguably the best manager ever, at least in the Premier League, was Sir Alex Ferguson. He didn't win it overnight in 2-3 seasons. It took him 5 to 6.
No, you did not go there.
No, hear me out, bro. Hear me out. My point is, I'm not trying to say that Klopp is going to end up being one of the greatest managers in the world. What I'm saying is, this day and age, maybe back in the day, fans were more patient. To me, I don't have a timeline of how long it takes until I'm saying Klopp out. I trust Klopp. He's trying to build something in the team, and you can't just now. Yes, Claudio Ranieri came in, won the league. Okay, fine. Conte came in, won the league. We get it. That happens from time to time, and that's frustrating. Pep come in, 2nd season, boom. But I think with Klopp, he works in a different way, man. He's working with these young guys, trying to mold players who aren't really known as these. Look, City and I'm not hating or being salty. They got bags of money, bro. They can get literally anybody they want. And so my point is, Klopp likes to work in a different way. So I'll say this. I think he's got to win a trophy next season. He's got to. I think he's got to win it, and not like he's got to. Or
at least one.
Yeah, you got to win a trophy. You got to win a trophy, man. The league, the cup. You got 4 chances to win a trophy. You got to win one of them. And while I think it's cool to say that him coming to Liverpool, back-to-back finals, 2 losses, but that was with a team that wasn't his. I commend Klopp on what he's doing. It took him a while to get going at Dortmund. He didn't do that overnight either. So I think we just got to be patient. Klopp works in a very different way than some other managers, and that is what it is. That's just facts. I mean, it's not even an opinion. That's just fact. So yeah, I don't have really an expectation of a certain time frame that he has to win. But I will say, I think next season, for himself, for this club, for us, collectively as one, we got to win something, man. Next year, we have to win something. I'd be happy if we can get the Champions League this year. That's obviously a very lofty kind of goal and one. I mean, we're not expected to win it. I think it's definitely a possibility. But I'm not going to put that. It's not like, oh, you don't win Champions League, then you're done. No, I think we have to try to be patient, man. That's just in general with fans these days. We got to be a little more patient I mean, look at Chelsea. Their manager just won in the league, and people want them out. I know they're having a bad season for their standards, but these are the defending champions. He clearly knows how to coach. You know what I mean? So it's definitely frustrating. But yeah, that's a great question, man. It's hard to really give you a straight answer though, but that's my answer. I just feel like we got to be patient. We got to be patient. Marzouk says, I think 2 more seasons for a big trophy because he's taking the club up. Yeah. Liz says, first interview he gave, he said he needs 4 to 5 years. That's true. To bring Liverpool to the top. That's very true. Good point. Germans do mean what they say, literally. So he is in time plan, his time plan. Yeah. I agree with that. So a few games on tomorrow that could be interesting. Of course, we know Tottenham. We'll see if Arsenal is going to be able to bounce back from some recent results. I think they play Watford, if I'm not mistaken. Then I guess there's a game. I think Watford's going to beat them. Not because Arsenal's been doing bad, but I think Watford's going to beat them.
You think Dini going to be on target?
Dini is like I was calling Higuain the Argentinian Dini. They both fat, man, and I think Dini, if he scores, it'll probably be from a penalty shot. I mean, I like Dini as a person. He seems like a cool dude. I like all the trash he talks about kahunas and calling Bellerin, making fun of his hair, calling people soft. He did that against us a couple seasons ago when we had Skirtle and Sacco. He had a lot of chat after the game, but he was right. We played really soft that game. Anyway, I digress. He might score, but to me, I'm looking to see the Brazilian kid get some more goals. He's got to start building his resume people know that he has skill, but you got to start doing something with it. If you're not scoring goals or providing any type of anything to your team, your stock is going to drop. You know what I mean? So he's got to be a little more consistent. I think I would love to see him in the national team. I don't know if he's on that team. I doubt it, but I would love to see him a part just on the bench. I mean, coming as a sub maybe. Aurelio Gomez is a great keeper. I like Aurelio Gomez. I wouldn't call him great, though. He makes a lot of mistakes, in my opinion. He's very big and tall and long, but he's an okay keeper. I don't think he's great. But yeah, man, you working tomorrow? Or you gonna be free?
Nah, I'm free tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back on, man. I gotta get some food and chill out, man. Drink another 6-pack of beer. But
success. Don't be doing too much. I know you're depressed. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it easy, man. But again, always good talking to you. I'm glad we got back going. It's been a while. Seems like it's been a while. And again, congratulations on the win, man. Seriously, man and man.
All right,
congratulations on the win.
100.
See you, bro.